Welcome back, everyone. Lancescurv here. I wanted to do another quick one. I was going to take it inside, but another thought came into my head of something I wanted to speak about a few days ago that I didn't get a chance to. How can I say this? You know, sometimes when you're coming home with groceries, whether you take the public transportation or you have a car or vehicle of your own, there's that point where you're carrying the groceries inside and your hands are full, right? Then you try to open up the door. You got to get the key. Then you got to put some of the groceries down. Or if you are taking public transportation and you're walking down the street with 4 bags of groceries up in your arm, 2 on the side, whichever, but you're struggling with these groceries and you can't wait to get home because they're not too light. You bought a lot of things. This is the way it is with our emotions, our toxic emotions. It's like carrying groceries. It's like carrying extra baggage. It's like carrying some groceries are a good thing, by the way, right? But maybe I should have started out with something else. But it's extra baggage that we're carrying that keeps us from enjoying life as it is. Those hang-ups, those little quirks that we have, those little resentments that we have, it takes away for sure. And many people have them and don't understand why their life is not going good. Even when certain things look to be going good in their life, they don't feel it. And they see a person with maybe a little less, and they wonder why that person always appears to be happy. I say appears to be happy because they really could be happy, right? And these people who have the excess baggage, they'll peek out their window, they'll look down the block, they'll see someone on a regular who doesn't have as much as they do. They may not have a home or a vehicle or family or whatever, but they always seem to be centered and joyous for the life that they have. And that person who may have more, not always, because there's some good people that I know that are living proper. They're not toxic, they're not resentful, and they enjoy the stuff that they have in the life that they have, because it's not really about material possessions anyway. I think after a while you figure out that, well, you're going to leave this earth, and whatever you work so hard to get, you're going to leave behind. Leave it behind for other people to fight over. But it's those things that rob you of the joy that you think that you can get from material goods. Nothing's wrong with material. We need that. We need a roof over our head. If you can afford a vehicle, go get one because it can get you around faster. But all I'm saying is that things, it's not always going to make you happy. The cleansing of your heart is what makes you happier. Do you want to drive around with a dirty windshield and you can't see? You're bound to have an accident. Do you want to sit in your living room or wherever you are in your bedroom and there's a window and the window is dirty and you can't see out of it? You're going to have a warped view of what's outside. It might be a beautiful day, but because your window is so dirty, your glasses are so dirty, your windshield is so dirty, you're not going to see it for what it is. Well, jealousy, envy, resentment, the hate, the venom, those are the things that cause you not to see life proper. There's a lot of people that I know and know of that they may seem to have it together, but deep down they're not happy. And you could see that when you can see through your spirit eye, when you can see through your third eye, when you're connected and centered and clear of your own stuff, which stuff will still try to come up on you. If you don't wash and clean your house, wash your windows and sweep and clean and, wash the bedspreads and the bed sheets and the pillows and stuff, dust is going to accumulate and it's going to mess you up. Right? So even those of us who are centered, we have to fight hard to maintain this, wipe this part off, wipe that part off, keep this part clean. We got to do it this way, that way, all the time. You have to be vigilant because if you think you have it made, even when you are centered, it'll sneak up on you and you begin to get toxic like other people that you see, the heaviness in their heart. It will clog you up. It'll keep you from seeing life as it is. And a beautiful sunset will seem like something vile and nasty because of what's on you. It ain't the world. And yes, there's a lot of evil and bad in the world, but lots of times we're guilty of inviting certain things in ourselves. We don't want to cleanse it, and we want to blame other people that it's them. It ain't me, it's you, it's you, it's you. Well, look within. Look in the reflection. See what's inside of you, right? And many people talk this talk, and they don't absorb it. The narcissistic spirits out here that will try to manipulate you and steal your destiny, but then say it's you that and play the victim, but they're the ones who want to bring you down and take you of your life force. There are people like that. There are people out here who I don't really know if they have a soul. There's some people out here that when you really think about it in your own personal life, right? Some of these people, you can't say, well, it's a mental disorder. Some people that are narcissistic, they don't have a soul. They have not connected because their childhood trauma has put them in a place. But when they see you free and clear, enjoying yourself, and of course, life is not going to be perfect all the time. You're going to have ups and downs. But these people like that don't want to take any accountability, they have no soul. I'm convinced there's some people out here who have no soul. So you can't even, once you get them cleansed away from your life, there's some who you can help. There's some who want to talk. And could you help me out? I got something on my mind. I got something on my heart. Can you help me? Those people are cool to a point. But it's the ones who don't want to take accountability and push themselves up as this iconic figure and I am all this, but without saying it though, right? Those are the ones you got to watch out for. These soulless beings. I'm convinced in this world that there's some people who have no soul. Some people who are beyond cleansing. I'm not saying everybody, but I've run into a few in my life and I know what it is. I know what I'm speaking about. And they will drain you. They will drown you. They will take you out into deep water and try to stop you from seeing your destiny. See, I'll say God without being so religious, right? I don't want to say any fancy words, whatever, because all these other people do that and it doesn't mean nothing to them because they're just saying it to impress you. But when the one who created us, because we didn't create ourselves, when the one who created us has a destiny for you, has a destination for you, has a goal, a place for you to end up in life, because you're merely a tool for his will, his and her will. God, man, male and female energy. Let's not argue about that. But nothing can stop it. Folks can jump in the way and delay it a little bit, but you're going to keep on glowing. You'll come up out of that so-called grave they left you in, and they'll be amazed, but they'll be hurt too, because you can't stop the will of God. You can't stop the will of the Creator. When he deems that you're going to do this and you're going to do that, you might interfere a little bit, but it's up to you to not be discouraged when you know that. And these are things that my mother, my father put in me from young. You're not going to stop me from doing what I have to do as long as it's God's will. And you have to make sure that you're centered and your view and your eyes are clear, the spiritual eyes and the physical eyes, right? And I thank the Creator for the upbringing that I had, the lessons in life that I've had, even the good decisions and sometimes the bad decisions taught me a whole lot of what not to do ever again. But you know what? I'm still here. You're still here. We're still in the game. And no matter where you find yourself on that ladder in your life of where you want to find yourself to be successful. And successful doesn't mean just money, y'all. Success is a lot of other things. And with that, it's not a money thing. I don't worship money. It's my development. It's my ascension. Because what you're going to do the minute before you die, well, let me impress God and go to the ATM or go to the bank and pull out all my money and I'll give it to God. God don't want to see that. He wants you to return better than when you came to the earth. The way you arrived to the earth, he wants to see. He and she, I'm not saying he, she, like some whatever, but they want to see. He wants to see. I'll just say he wants to see you as a better version. Let's see what you did in this life. I gave you a blank canvas and all the paints that you want. Now let's see the picture that you painted with your life. And it's coming quick. Look, I'm 62 years old. And I'm like, I don't have another 100 years on this earth. Do I want it? You know what I mean? It's been glorious. I enjoy every single day of my life. I'm thankful for it. My heart is cleansed. And life is a joy, like I said in my other video. But the main thing is, are you getting better every day, right? Don't let people pull you into their hang-ups and their toxic behaviors. Live your life and get better every single day, because that day is coming where we have to be judged and assessed on how we lived. Much love to you all. Peace.